Good afternoon. It's Saturday, November 4th, 2017, and we're here at Deering's Memorial Field for today's State Class A Boys Soccer Championship between the Blue Devils of Lewiston and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with John Hoekstra on camera and commentary today, and we're joined by Mike Hoffer at the beginning of the game. Mike, these are two very evenly matched teams.
Yeah, it's really a compelling matchup. It's what you want from a state game. This Lewiston program has been as good as anyone over the last few years, and of course, Portland writing their kind of a storybook tale of their own. Never won a championship. They're this close after a great regional tournament run and capped by that dramatic PK's victory over Gorham the other night. So something's got to give here today between two excellent teams.
Well, Portland has outscored its opponents 35-11, and their tremendous goalie, Rowan Dalligan, has not allowed more than one goal in any game this year with about 6 shutouts to match. On the other side of things, however, Lewiston has outscored its opponents 55-16, and they both have a lot of threats.
They do. You know, they're streaky on offense. They have games where they score a lot of goals, and they also had that stretch late in the regular season when they couldn't put the ball in the net at all. So, you know, it would be big for them to get an early goal or to get a lead and get some confidence on offense. And you're right, Lewiston very dangerous, and they've got speed. They can score, and they can produce goals really from anywhere on the field. They can build from the back and strike quickly. So, a lot of great athletes to watch today.
And folks, speaking of some of those athletes, Zechariah Shaib actually leads the Bulldogs. They spread it out pretty evenly. Yeah. He's got 7 goals. Alex Millones has 5. Tantaparos has 5. Pedro Fonseca has 4, including the all-important first goal against Gorham in the last game.
Right.
Really, they do kind of spread it out. Currenziza, Bobe in the playoffs. And then, of course, their defense is led by Quinn Clark. He knows a thing or two about championships. He's been a member of the basketball championship the last 2 years, and he was in the regional football game last night as well.
He might be in for one of those amazing daily doubles, if you will. I think he'd love to win a championship in boys soccer and then another one in football in a couple weeks. But, you know, first things first, he's just a steady defender that you want in the back. You want to have somebody that can really hold the line back there and be a steady contributor.
That's right. Folks, we're going to bring you all of the exciting action after the announcements of the national anthem in a moment.
I will begin with the team personnel from Portland High School. Wearing number 101, Henry Flynn. Number 5, Alex LeMay. Number 7, Barrett Bobe. Number 8, Dana Hinchcliffe. Number 13, Andre Perot. Number 14, Jeremy Bruce. Number 15, Aaron Hoekstra. Number 16, Gratian Mukwa. Number 17, Jonathan Mukwa. Number 18, Max Cheever. Number 19, Abubakar Ali. Number 20, Eric Mukwa. Number 21, Nicola Sacco. Number 22, John Moran. Number 24, Jack Kavarik. Number 25, Charlie Compton. Now the team personnel for Lewiston High School. Number 1, Shual Shield. Number 2, Ahmed Hussein. Number 11, Derek Mativier. Number 12, Jeremy Hepler. Number 14, Noir Adan. Number 14, Ayub Hassan. Number 15, Mubarak Abdurrahman. Number 16, Kamundala Crispin. Number 19, Surab Noor. Number 20, Abdi Aziz Abukar. Number 21, Daniel Chismar. Number 22, Abdi Kapoor Nur. Number 23, Assad Abukar. Number 24, Abdi Lahi Abdi. Number 25, Fadil Mulkarti. Number 27, Cooper Millet. Number 30, Hussein Hassan. And number 31, Sam LaRoche. And now we'll begin with the starting lineups with Portland High School. Number 1, Con Tipperose. Number 2, Tyler LeMay. Number 3, Alex Millions. Number 4, Captain Quinn Clark. Number 6, Captain Sam Merman. Number 9, Danny Hanley. Number 10, Zechariah Scheib. Number 11, Sam Nurin Sisa. Number 12, Manny Hugo. Number 23, Pedro Fonseca. And in goal for the Bulldogs, number 0, Rowan Galligan. The Bulldogs are coached by Rocco Franzilli. And now the starting lineups for Lewiston High School. Number 3, Arlie Nord DeCal. Number 4, Bakar Sharif Hassan. Number 5, Mardosh Kikobo. Number 6, Nuraldin Othman. Number 7, Warsami Ali. Number 8, Yusuf Mohammed. Number 9, Mukhtar Ali. Number 10, Bilal Hirsi. Number 17, Henak Sintena. Number 18, Hamza Ali. And in net for the Blue Devils, number 33, Dido Lumu. The Blue Devils are coached by Mike McGraw. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Face our flag at the open end of the stadium. Singing the national anthem today is a Lewiston High School junior, Alana Gagnon.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red
What a tremendous rendition of the national anthem by Lewiston High School student. The second day in a row that we've heard a wonderful rendition from a student from Lewiston.
And our officials for today's match, our center ref is Jeff Howes. Our line referees are Colin Boder and Dave Maroon and Mark Willett. Our on-site athletic trainer is Greg Tozy.
So there you have it, fans. The officials have been announced by John Coyne, and we're going to get set for the start of the game in just a moment. So here we go, John, as Lewiston's ball will start here. And very exciting opportunity here. Mionis now looking for Fonseca on the wing. Here's Shaib. And that's going to fall into the Lewiston goalie. A lot of action here in the early going. On a beautiful, beautiful day here at Deering High School. This game was going to be in Hampton, but the MPA, in its wisdom, saw two teams from closer to southern Maine and changed the venue. Here's LeMay. Gets it in the middle to the very, very fast Curran Ziza, but taken and now going the other way.
I'll tell you what, Steve, thank God for small favors. I think both teams are very grateful for that change of venue.
As well as the fans. You know, folks, the camera that we're running shows, of course, the other side of the field. It is absolutely a packed grandstand where we are of both Portland and Lewiston fans. So the ball here is Quinn Clark, the exceptional player who was kicked a lot of extra points last night and at, I think, 3 out of 4 in Lewiston at Bates College. So it's going to go the other way there as that was defended by Shaib. And it's time to put the binoculars on here as Othman will take the kick here. Here's a threat now for Lewiston, but it's met by Sam Merman. Boom. Kick by Taparos. Fonseca trying to possess, my goodness gracious. Just looking at them and the way they both got their hair dyed, Fonseca along with Centenga look similar in fighting for the ball here. So Portland upset with that call. Nevertheless, it's going to be a a throw by Othman close to us. Headed behind by Hersey. And good call there. So Ali tried to win the 50-50 ball, but he went over the top to do it. And that you can't do that, as they say. So number 2 is Tyler LeMay, and he's going to take a kick here. Well, he's looking for, well, here's Fonseca inside, but covered by Tito. Headed out of there by Merman to LeMay, and Decaux gets a foot on it. And it's going to be now Lewiston ball. The kick will come from Neralden Othman, and he'll get it over to Decaux. Decaux now stopped by Shaib, and it goes out of bounds. Let's see, it should be Portland ball, and it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that the concession stand is open this morning, and your proceeds will benefit Portland High School project graduation and the Deering High School athletic booster.
So Merman now heads it over to Manny Yugo. Yugu, one of the penalty kick scorers in Gorham in the last exciting game, which was the regional final. Had a chance before the game to say hello to some members of the last Portland High School team to make it to the state championship game in 2010 against Bangor. Brett O'Kelly, Liam McNeil, and Andrew Schwartz, to name three that we saw, and who are here today from various parts of Maine and the United States to come and cheer on the Bulldogs. Just 5 minutes into the first half here. The score is 0-0. Okay, so there's an opportunity and a save by Dalligan. So a very, very evenly matched game so far here, folks, and there's a push not called. Fonseca will cede possession there to Hassan. And then too far out on the left wing, it'll be a goal kick for Portland. And it's a solid kick past midfield. A little too far out in front of Kurunziza and Kikobo on the right side. But Kurunziza now dribbling across. He gets it to Shaib. Now here's a chance for Portland, and it's blocked by Othman. And that's going to be, well, we'll see. I think that's going to be Lewiston ball. That is the correct call, as Ali kicked it off of Shaib, I believe. Now, getting a foot on it there is Dan Hanley. And again. But now it turns the other way. Taparos not intentionally certainly giving anything up. There's a nice quick pass by Quinn Clark. A terrific play by LeMay. Saved by Taparos. He's got two Lewiston Blue Devils in front of him, and you're seeing more and more of this, folks, as a technique, if you will. Really, it's like being on the basketball court and throwing the ball against the player, and it goes out. This time it's headed out by Neraldin Othman. And it will be Portland ball. Pedro Fonseca will take the throw. They're close enough so that if he can get a good throw, they can look for a header in there. And it's a deep throw. And that is going to result in a corner kick, as it was headed by Eleanor Deco. So now Portland with its first opportunity. There'll be a corner kick coming up by Alex Mionis. Here we go, folks. Well, headed, oh my goodness gracious, very, very close. Very close indeed. And it will be Lewiston ball. We're asking a lot of John Hoekstra today, both some analyst duties and also the camera, so it's not easy to concentrate on both here. We're trying to get the right angle for you folks. We're in the sun as well in this crisp but actually quite beautiful fall day. A far cry from the 35-mile-an-hour winds and probably low 40-degree wind chill factor, or high 30s, up in Lewiston last night, where the Bulldogs defeated Lewiston at Bates. And will play in the regional final for football coming up later this week against Wyndham that upset Edward Little. Went 7-0 this year and then lost 2 in a row. And they are out. So the ball now will be on the far side of the field as Kikobo goes backwards. Now we have some substitutes coming in for Portland. Yusuf Mohammed, number 8. Excuse me. Number 8 is Dana Hinchcliffe, and number 16 is one of the 2 Mukwa brothers, Gratian.
Highway Safety, NFHS Network, Play On Sports, Rollins Sporting Goods, Spalding Russell Sporting Goods, Wilson Sporting Goods. Also like to recognize Action Screen Printing of Lewiston, Maine, providing the t-shirts for today's event.
So well defended there. But here comes Quinn Clark off his chest. And he gets the ball inside to Hinchcliffe, and now over the other way to Pedro Fonseca. He looks for and finds Mionis. And now here's Shaib. Fancy footwork. He's got 3 to get past. And it comes the other way. It's settled by Hersey. Hersey's got LeMay on him. Shaib to Hinchcliffe. And we'll see. It's on the edge here, but watch out. Well, that is a great opportunity as it was passed over there by Ali, but great defense by Portland. Great swarming defense by Portland. Here we go again, though. An opportunity here for Lewiston, kicked out by Sam Berman. In the middle is number 9, Daniel Hanley. Now going the other way, and here's Merman a little bit in front of him, but he gets a really strong boot as he looks for Fonseca. Now Fonseca's got hands all over him in the form of Henok Centena. The referees see it. And Alex Mionis now will tee it up. It's up. And Fonseca off his head. He goes down. No call. And so, oh, goodness gracious, folks. Just wide left of the goal. You can see the time there. It's a new scoreboard for the Rams. It's a beautiful scoreboard. Their old one was about 20 years old and severely malfunctioning. And you can see we have about 27 minutes now. Here comes the corner from Mionis. It's up. It's deep. It's headed by Shaib, but it's out. And now for Lewiston, checking in is number 24.
Entering the lineup for Lewiston, number 24, Abdullahi Adi. Number 27, Cooper Millett.
So Cooper Millett is number 27, and Abdi is number 24. And back and forth we go.
It's like a ping pong match, Steve.
You know, it really does. And the other night it looked a little bit like a volleyball game. It was a little deeper. But here we go now. Hinchcliffe with an opportunity. And greatly defended there by number 3, Deco. He gets it up to Ali. Ali now, the back of the head from Wassam Ali to Mukhtar Ali. Tyler LeMay covers the ball. Coming in for Portland, number 7, Barrick Bobe. One of the heroes in the Thornton Academy game who scored an unassisted goal. And that 2-1 Portland victory. That was Mukwa, but Merman right there to recover. And now that's Gracian Mukwa there. If I had that right, that might have been Manny Yugu originally. I don't believe Mukwa's passing to himself.
Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, Manny Yugu is definitely one to watch in this game. The last game, he just had his foot glued to the ball, his very good footwork and ball handling skills. And we kind of expect more from him today of the same.
Well, your point is very well taken, John. Manny is a tremendous athlete, member of the last 2 state championship basketball teams. Mook on the right wing, and it's kicked out. It's going to be a throw. Mook was down for a little bit here. Watch for this man, number 17, Hanuk Centenia, the defender. He is a tremendous player, and he prevented that opportunity for Portland. So now here comes Pedro Fonseca. He can get it over the goal with a throw. And he does. It's headed wide right by Shaib. Portland with another chance. 24 minutes left in the first half.
Returning for Lewiston, number 4, Bakar Sharif Hassan.
Hassan checks in now for Lewiston. We have a whistle and a re-kick with the time still ticking down here. 23 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first half. Set to check in for Lewiston will be number 18, Hamza Ali. Now, here's an opportunity now for Lewiston on the left wing. Number 24 is Abdi. And it's going to be Portland ball heading the other way. It may be that Hamza Ali was already in the game, but it looked like he was set to check in. He could have just been hanging out at the 50. Strong kick from Tyler LeMay. And now on the right side is Manny Yugu with a nice little pass, cross field, changing field, to Shaib. Shaib to Quinn Clark, through to Shaib on the triangle there that you see so often. Merman heads it in the middle, headed right back by Warsame Ali. Oh, just past Fonseca. Boom. Here comes Quinn Clark now to clear it. He's got Hinchcliffe on the left side. Fonseca now coming out to try to meet the ball. Another of the basketball players on this team from the last 2 state championships, John Fonseca, is also something to watch.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he scored the first goal in the last game against Falmouth, and he's definitely one of the forwards to keep an eye on in this game. That's right.
The Gorham game, he did score the first goal, and then Mionis, Hugo, Tipano, and Shaib actually got credit for the last winning goal because during that penalty kick series where Mionis also got the first goal. So, but you're absolutely right, Fonseca on the first goal there. Now it's headed over to Yugu, who. This is a game of ping pong we'd rather not see. It's a little close to the goal in the Portland zone, John. Oh, it's a nifty footwork and a great block by Quinn Clark, who denies the opportunity. Fonseca fighting. And just equal to the task is Centenia. And now off to Warsame Ali, who gets it again from Othman. He spins, he turns, and he's got number 27 in the middle, Cooper Millett. It goes wide left. It'll be a goal kick. Some wholesale changes for Portland as number 11, Sam Curran-Ziza, checks in, and number 9, Daniel Hanley, as Gracian Mukwa and Alex Mionis will take a break. And Muhammad and Ali will take a break here. We have going to have a timeout. Number 10, Zechariah Shaib, is bleeding. And so it's going to be probably a little bit of a timeout here, or else there's a mouthpiece problem. Well, no, I think they're going to check him for a little bit of a mouth injury. Alex Mionis will check back in for him. And
the Maine Principal Association would like to thank our corporate sponsors, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Lewiston, Eastern Maine Medical Center, Life Touch Photography, Maine Bureau of Highway Safety, National NFHS Network,
19 minutes left in the first half now. We're just about halfway through, 19:44 to be exact. So we're a little bit past halfway. 0-0 is the score. This is Steve Schwartz and John Hoekstra on camera as well for WPPS TV3 Sports, bringing you State Class A Championship Boys Soccer here from Deering High School. A Portland player gets pushed. There's no call. So the referee is going to let things play on.
Also like to remind Coach that the concession stand is open here at Deering High School. Your proceeds will benefit Deering High School athletic boosters from Portland High School's project graduation.
Well, Steve, I think this year's Lewiston team just has a lot of strength and speed and foot skills. And I think that the Bulldogs definitely got the memo here, because we're seeing a huge effort by Quinn Clark and others on the D. And they are definitely rising to the challenge.
So checking in now, number 10 and number 10. Zechariah Shaib for Portland and Bilal Hersey for Lewiston. As Mionis will finally get that break that he was about to get when Shaib was injured a moment ago. And now Dalligan set. Ooh, goodness gracious. A good call, because, or a good non-call, I should say. Pedro was running. He was down in the box, but he was chasing. And it looked like he went down after a brief collision with the Lewiston player. Now headed the other way. Lewiston High School, a great tradition. They had their first state championship, we believe, ever in 2015. And it was such a tremendous effort by that community, largely by its immigrant community, that a documentary film was done on it, and I believe an award-winning documentary film on that team and in that great community. Kicked out ultimately by Youssef Mohammed. And let's see, I think it's Tyler LeMay will take the throw. It's a deep throw, actually hits the back of Shaib's head. And it's cleared long. And here comes Quinn Clark, who gets it to Dalligan. Dalligan, we're going to have two 50-50 balls here, opportunities. And number 9 is Mukhtar Ali. It'll be Lewiston ball. As he was defended by Hanley, it went out. Score is 0-0 here. 16 minutes left in the first half in the state championship game here on WPPS TV3 Sports. Ooh, that was a heck of a move and a great defensive play by LeMay. He goes down to Paros. LeMay is down, and there's going to be a free kick here for the Bulldogs. Here we go, Bobé the other way. Hugo on the right side. Hustling up there, number 24, Abdi. LeMay will serve it. Fonseca tries to get up and head it. Taparos is there in front. Bobé. Well defended as number 7, Ali now. Out to the left wing to Abdi. Abdi now on the left side, defended by Hugo. Straight down to Rowan Daligan. With a name like that, you'd figure he'd be good. That's a movie star name, and he has movie star talent, if you will, as a goalie. He's just a tremendous player. He's never allowed more than 1 goal in a game this year, and I believe 6 shutouts to match that as well. Only 5 goals against Portland this year, with, I believe, about 31-4. In the course of this, 35-11, I guess, is the tally on goals.
Well, his block on that PK against the Gorham team was definitely a turnaround. That was definitely a contributor to the win.
Well, you are so right. The fact is that he spoke about that, and he just spoke about guessing, and he guessed correctly. And it was the difference, in fact. It led to the difference in the whole thing. It was a 4-2 PK win for the score, of course, was 2-1. But during PKs, it was 4-2 Portland in favor. And you are absolutely right that the difference in that instance was Galligan. 19 now checking in for Lewiston. It's Swab Noor. And taking a break here will be Abdi. The throw here will come from Eleanor Decaux. Little 3-person ball there, but intercepted by Hanley. Hanley now looking to change fields. Gets it back to Merman, who serves it straight up the middle, but settled by Othman. Oh, what a send! Oh, goodness gracious. You know, it might have been a goal if it weren't for Henek Satenya. You really have to watch this fellow, number 17. He is fantastic. It's obvious. Here we go now with going to be the long throw here of Pedro Fonseca. 12 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first half. 0-0 is the score in this state championship final action here at Memorial Field, Daring High School. Oops. Headed in. It's a shot and a save by Sam Nuranziza. The long clear. Really giving his team an opportunity, and they have it right here with that huge kick. Now looking for an opportunity to serve it inside is Bilal Hersey. Merman kicks it out, and it'll be a throw.
Hersey is another player, Steve, to kind of keep an eye on here on this Lewiston team. He's definitely been a chief scorer for them this season.
Had 3 in the playoffs alone for Lewiston, who have outscored their opponents 55 goals to 16. Now Hassan with a tremendous kick on the corner. And Fonseca just kicks it out. It looks like it's going to sail right. So if that's so, it's going to be a throw. Watch out, there's an opportunity, but Shaib equal to the task. Fonseca now going up the left sideline. And defended well by Mukhtar Ali. Lewiston now possesses on the right wing. So Quinn Clark gets taken down. It's going to be Portland ball. Quinn Clark sacrifices himself as long as he's available to kick in the regional playoff final. Coach Hartman will be okay with that. Rocco Franzilli's approximately 30 or 31st year as coach, looking for his first state championship. Other coaches, Joe Giordano, Matt Bernstein, Brett O'Kelly, Bob Brittingham, Arthur Mosion, Steve Debris we saw helping in the last game as well. Ryan Lucas is the trainer for the Bulldogs, and he's here today. Greg Tosi is the field trainer for today's 4 matches here at Deering High School. And it will be a goal kick. Or will it be? I guess it's going to be a corner kick. I want to thank Mel Craig, the athletic director of Deering High School, for giving us wonderful accommodations in the booth here today. It's very crowded, a lot of media here, and we're grateful. Leonis comes in. Mukwa comes in. It's up and punched out of there by Rowan Daligan. What an effort. And here we go now. Mukwa on the left side. He's got Fonseca as well. And kicked out there just to stop the momentum. Who else but number 17, Hanok Centenya. Folks, he is something else. Here's someone else who's something else. Pedro Fonseca set to throw it in. It's inside, but it's going to be kicked out by Mukhtar Ali. And now, Lewiston on the prowl. Bilal Hersey. Got Quinn Clark all over him. Right to the foot of Osame Ali. 2 players down. It looked like Othman may have taken down Mukwa. This time, though, Shaib looks like he took down the Lewiston player. Hamza Ali now to the right side to Bilal Hersey. Hersey is grabbing the shirt of Tyler LeMay, and there's no call.
Returning for Lewiston, number 24, Abdi.
So Abdi checks in now for Lewiston. Number 24, taking a break, will be number 19, Swab Noor. And it's even worse than there was no call. There's a corner kick, and once again, Rowan Daligan comes out and challenges. Do not get near my goal, Rowan Daligan. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first half. Nothing is the score here at Deering High School. It's your Portland Bulldogs playing the Lewiston Blue Devils in the state Class A championship match. Kicked out of there by Merman and then Yugu. But here comes Ali on the left side. He changes fields to Hamza Ali. Ali's got Hinchcliffe on him. And just enough for Shaib to get a foot on it. Now he's going to try to send Fonseca. But not before Centenya has something to say about it. And that is going to be a corner kick, I believe. Coming over to take it will be Bakar Sharif Hassan. 6.5 minutes left here in the first half, and he just takes a short little pass over to Abdi. Abdi kicked out by Quinn Clark. Fonseca up top. kicked up by Ali, in particular Mukwa. Here's Hinchcliffe, little fancy footwork, spins and keeps going, sends it in. And we'll give credit to a shot on goal, but we'll also give credit for a save there. So 6 minutes left in the first half, and there is no score as the clock continues to tick. And you can see the other grandstands starting to fill in. It is very crowded here today, folks. What an exciting day. This beautiful facility at Deering High School, one of two tremendous facilities in Portland, along with Fitzpatrick Stadium. Boom, Rowan Daligan. Here you go, folks. There's the opportunity on the right side, but it's kicked up in the air and by Othman. Here's Hanley to the right side. He looks for Mukwa, and it's going to be off of Mukwa. So the throw will come from Doc Kikobo. And a send of his own by Warsame Ali. He's looking on the wing for number 18, Hamza Ali. And Ali's going to try to send it in. He's going to get it past Clark. And it will be a throw. Or corner, excuse me. And the corner will come from Hamza Ali. It's up and headed out towards, let's see here. It's still in, nice play by Hinchcliffe. He gets it up past Hersey, and now he's got Fonseca on the left wing, a little too far in front of him, and right with him, step by step, was Centenia. It would have been a one-on-one there. Number 7 is Warsame Ali. Oh, he's going to cede the ball to Eleanor Deco. Deco will throw it into Ali. Shaib. Mionis, Fonseca, Hinchcliffe. And 1-11 now checking in for Portland. Taparos and Curran-Ziza check in now. The corner kick will come from Mionis. It's up and headed out of there, but LeMay tries to put a foot on it and get it back inside. And it's going to be kicked out. It may end up being, it's going to be called Portland ball. So Yugu now will throw it. And it'll get just a little bit closer, and at this point, we'll see if Fonseca will take it. No, it looks like instead the ball will go to Tan Taparos, and he will kick it. So Taparos to serve. It's low. It's deep inside. And it'll be Lewiston ball. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. The clock continues to tick.
I'll tell you, Steve, there's definitely enough in this game to hold your interest. You know, with the scoreless first half so far, it's definitely anybody's ball game.
Clark with a foot on it. Hanley sacrifices body, gets it to Mionis. Taparos, LeMay, Taparos. And now here comes number 18, Hamzi, from Ali. Yeah, it's blocked by Clark. It will be a corner kick as Bilal Hersey could not get it inside. But now Hamzi Ali will take the corner. There is 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the first half. Nice slide tackle. And here comes Fonseca, but oh my goodness gracious, is number 17, Centennia, fast. And now an opportunity for Portland. We're within 1 minute. 1 minute to go in the first half. The score is 0-0. Portland with an opportunity. It's up. Oh my goodness, here we are, number 11, and great effort. By the Lewiston goalie. Actually seems as though Portland has more shots on goal. And here we go with 9 seconds left. That will be the end of the first half. It's 3 seconds, 2-1, and the score will end 0-0 in the first half. Well, Mike, we spoke about how these teams were evenly matched at the beginning of the game. It was as exciting as a 0-0 game could be.
Well, both teams have shown their skill, their ability to possess. Just neither team really getting many good looks. So several corner kicks. Lewiston, really did. I felt like the field was tilted Portland's way most of the first half, but later in the half, Lewiston started to pressure a little bit. They got 6 corner kicks. Really only one quality scoring chance when Rowan Daligan had to punch the ball out. And then Portland, they haven't really been able to generate much in the way of good chances either. So Lewiston, is stopper there, number 17, has been fabulous. He's probably been the difference in the first half because there's a few times it looked like Portland was building to something and they couldn't convert.
Yeah.
So something's got to give here in the second half. These are both two talented teams to hold down forever. But right now, I think both coaches have to be happy in the sense that they're holding the opposition
almost that one-man front. It's a lot is expected of Pedro Fonseca.
Yeah, and he does all the throws too, and of course he puts those right in the box like they're corner kicks. So he's huge in many ways, and I know he's probably the focal point of Lewiston's defense. But Portland's got several other guys, as we talked about in the pregame, that can put the ball in the net. So we'll see who steps up. Someone's going to step up and play the hero here. Hopefully in the next 40 minutes, or we'll be here a while. But eventually someone will step up.
Mike, thanks so much for joining us today, and as you have all season, both in the football and during these soccer playoffs. We'll bring you second half action in a moment. Here we go. We're starting second half action here. Some fancy footwork by Madosh Kibobo, and now here we are, number 17. We talked about at halftime with Mike Hoffer, Hanok Centennia, an amazing player. That's going to go too far, and it's going to come the other way. So the field, the teams change fields now. Yugo with the throw. It's going to go out a little too far, and it's going to be Lewiston ball now. So ping pong it is, John, as Kikobo throws it in. And Merman gets it to the middle to Curran-Ziza. And to Paros off of him. Now heading the other way. 8 and 7, Mohammed and Ali. But not Muhammad Ali. Fonseca gets a foot on it. Centennia. Over to Wasame Ali, who serves a beautiful pass to Bakir Sharif Hassan. On the left side now to Kikobo. Kikobo feeds Hersey. And Lewiston slowly moves it downfield here as they try to get a chance. Not many shots on goal, according to our friend Mike Hoffer. About only 2. For Portland, 1 for Lewiston, 2 saves for Lewiston, and 1 for Portland. And that speaks of a well-defended game. The middies and the defenders stepping up here. Here comes Taparos on the left wing. He's got Fonseca. Centennia and Fonseca at a foot race. Thing is that even if it's going to be, I believe, a corner kick, but well, no, it's going to be a goal kick, but even if Fonseca had made it on that left wing. There's nobody there on the cross.
That's kind of been an issue with the last couple games, I think. Certainly the last one against Gorham. There have been a lot of crosses, but no one there to receive them.
By the same token, a nice feed by Shaib to Quinn Clark, who clears it. He's got Taparos on the left wing, who tries to go around Ducot. And here's a little something here going on. Mionis now stops, tries to serve, and instead it goes off of Ducot. And we're going to have a corner kick for Portland. Now you'll see some players rush up to get the cross. Although it's a short one, and Mionis is up! And oh my goodness gracious, just wide left. The shot by Samuel Currenziza as Portland had its best chance of the day. Now across from the other side corner. Taparos to take it. It's up. It's headed and saved. What an opportunity by Quinn Clark. A great shot and a great save by Lemieux. And another tremendous save by Rowan Dallaghan. Here we go. Another defensive effort here as it goes to Yugo on the right side. Oh. And here we go, Mionis to Shaib in the middle as the Dogs, a seeing eye pass. And a shot. Oh, goodness gracious. The opportunity was there by Currenziza. Here's Currenziza on the right side. He got Fonseca here and kicked out by Centennia. Fonseca will take the throw. It's a long throw in. Hanley tries to get ahead on it, but it's kicked out by Mukhtar Ali. Quinn Clark right there. And coming in now for Portland will be number 16, Gracian Mukwa. Now, we haven't seen his brother, Jonathan Mukwa, in the game here today. Ooh. Well, Hanley gets a foot on it, but it goes out. Coming in is Manny Yugo. Mukwa gets it taken by 18, Hamza Ali. A give and go. Watch out now as Lewiston's on the move. Quinn Clark gets a foot on it. Shaib in the middle. He goes down, no call. Number 9 is Mukhtar Ali. Heads up by Mukwa. Mukwa kicks it in the middle and gets it over to Hanley, who tries to get it back to Mukwa, but into traffic. It's sent in, and Daligan heads it. So that was a fortuitous. Now, Hugo trying. Oh, my goodness. Nice foot skills. He's pushed. No call. Referees, well, they do make the call as he went down. He's pushed from behind. Every call important. We're about 10 minutes into the first half here, or about 9 anyway. 31 minutes left here, in the second half. Here of this championship soccer match between the Dogs and the Devils. This is Steve Schwartz along with John Hoekstra for WPPS TV3 Sports, bringing you this action. We have brought you the boys soccer playoff action throughout the tournament. Number 8 is Dana Hinchcliffe, and he'll check in for number 1, Tan Taparos. Oh, here's an opportunity, yet it's kicked out as Hanley couldn't get a foot on it. There's a shot. It's over the goal, though, but another opportunity by number 16, Gracian Mukwa.
Eastern Maine Medical Center, Life Touch Photography, Mid-Euro Highway Safety, NFHS Network.
Here comes the goal kick now, as we're just now 10 minutes into the second half. And it's going to be Portland ball as it's off of Decaux on the far side. So here comes Tyler LeMay with the throw. And Mionis will come and head it back to LeMay. LeMay now looking for an opportunity to serve. Instead, he'll get it over to Dan Handley. Handley back to LeMay. Intercepted by Othman. Some nice footwork by Ali. Over to Kikobo and back to Mukhtar Ali. Watch out, folks. Youssef Mohammed, but kicked out of there by Quinn Clark. And here's Hinchcliffe with an opportunity. He puts a foot on it and a save. A long kick north, and goes off of the back of Quinn's head. And here comes Manny Yugu. It's dangerous, and kicked out of there by Merman. And there's going to be a whistle that's going to lead to a Portland ball, which will be kicked by Rowan Daligan. 28.5 minutes left in the second half here as Daligan ties his shoes. An equipment malfunction. Puts his gloves back on, gets ready to clear it. Yugu waiting patiently on the right. LeMay on the left. And it's going to go in the middle for Mionis. Hanley to Mukwa. Mukwa down, but not out. And he has taken down a great opportunity here for Portland, as I believe this is going to be a direct kick just outside of the box. So Lewiston will set up a wall. They've got to give him 10 yards. It doesn't look like they're doing that now. And we'll see if Portland asks for an opportunity to have these fellows move back a little bit. The referee's he's not going to let that happen. We'll see what's going to happen here as LeMay, I guess, is, we'll see. It might be Clark that's going to take it. Keep it down now, Quinn. We're not going for 3 or 1 after point. Here we go. Oh, wide right. My goodness, folks. 27 minutes left here, 13 minutes in the second half of this exciting state championship game.
The lineup for the Yellows, number 24, Abdullahi Abdi.
Here comes Hugo. Fonseca. Oh my goodness, back and forth, very well defended by Centennia, who sends it up the sideline. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be Portland ball. Checking in for Lewiston, number 2, Ahmed Hussein. Getting ready to check in for Portland, for Portland. That was for Lewiston. Is number 7, Barrick Bobe. The throw now comes from Kikobo. Portland player down. Mionis, who will instead cede a kick here, which is going to come from, I believe, Manny Hugo. Well, I guess he'll cede to Tyler LeMay. So you can hear Coach Giordano asking for Dana Hinchcliffe to come up and meet the pass here. Instead, number 2, Hussein, gets a foot on it. Goes out. Manny will take the throw as Barrick Bobe comes in, and he'll give Dan Hanley a rest. Hugo with a foot on it. But boom, what a kick by Othman all the way down to Rowan Dalligan, who will just cover it now and clear. Giving Portland his own opportunity here with a deep, deep kick. A great head on it there by Deco to slow things down. Moyonis goes over the back of the Lewiston player. And again, a great no call on that initial situation by the referee. This time, however, it's going to be a free kick. Taken by Othman. Othman with a big boot in the middle. And headed out of there by Bobe. Well, Hussein gets a hand on Bobe, who goes down. No call there. In the middle now to Wali. Ali on the right side to Deco. Deco sends it up to Abdi. Abdi is going to DeCoe throws a whistle, and it's going to go the other way. 22 and a half minutes left in the second half. Checking in for Portland, number 1, Tan Taparos, and number 11, Samuel Curranziza.
That was a beautiful header back there by Alex Miones.
And here we go with the long throw. Fonseca. It's in front, and that is going to result in a corner kick. And Tantaparos is going to take that corner kick. It's up. It bends. Fonseca gets a head on it, but it's going to go out and be a goal kick. Checking in for Lewiston, number 27, Cooper Millett.
Returning for Lewiston, number 27, Cooper Millett.
Some nice defense there. The ball's going to head the other way. Curranziza goes down. Whew. He sends Fonseca. Fonseca has Shaib in the middle, but he's got that great Centennia on him. Yeah, and it's intercepted and booted out by Kikobo with the long kick by Hersey. Hersey has Millett on the right side. Miones kept in by number 4, Hassan. Here comes Manny Hugo. It's going to be kicked all the way over and go out. It'll be Portland ball. Checking in now, number 16, Gracian Mukwa, and number 8, Yusuf Mohammed for Portland and Lewiston, respectively. And number 2, Hussein will take a break. Number 11, Curranziza will take a break for Lewiston and Portland, respectively. 18 minutes, 50 seconds left in second half action. Here comes Miones. Changes fields now to the middle. He's got Quinn Clark. Quinn Clark with Millett about to get on him. A beautiful header there by Abdi. But Manny Yugu comes up with the ball. He feeds Bobe. Bobe says, whoop. And it's going to be Lewiston ball. Watch out. Number 10, Hersey is hustling, but just as quick as Sam Merman coming up. We have a player down, but again, the referees appropriately, we're going to have to stop the clock here with 18 minutes and 1 second left in the second half. But again, the referees calling a good game, okay? That was somebody whose foot was tangled up, the hit ball, 2 players, no actual contact. So that's a good That's a good call. No non-call there. We see Dylan Bruce in the stands, another champion, another player on Portland's Western Maine championship team. So coming off now will be number 7, Warsame Ali. It's going to be a conference here. We're in the booth here. We're on the far left side, so if you hear the doors opening and closing behind us, there are other media folks who are traveling in and out. Our good friend John Coyne is handling the announcing duties here today, after having spent the evening with yours truly last night on the roof of the press box at Bates College. So that was actually what you would call a face-off, if you will. It was a kickoff that the referees called, and I'm just saying I've never seen that. So that must be some sort of either a rule change or just what has to happen when play is stopped, the way that the referee stopped it. Sometimes what you'll see is, it's a beautiful pass in the middle to Shaib, and he's got a streaking Taparos on the left side, a little too far out in front of him. Usually what you'll see when a player is down is you'll see usually the team kick it out that doesn't have the injured player, and then the other team will throw it in, and usually throw it in a way that the team that kicked it out gets possession. So you see that sometimes. Left wing here, Kikobo. The left side, I should say. Millette cannot get the shot off, and the shot will go sail high and wide off the foot of Bakir Sharif Hassan. 16 minutes, 45 seconds left. Bobe gets a foot on it, but 10 is Hersey, and he'll kick it back to Kikobo, back to Hersey. Hersey has Bobe in front of him. Over to Othman. Othman now trying to send Millette in the middle. It goes over to Mukwa. Mukwa now in the middle, but a little too far in front. Foot on it there will be Youssef Mohammed. Now over to Kikobo. Kikobo defended by Mukwa. Mukwa seeds it up here to Mukhtar Ali. Number 4 is Sharif Hassan. Kicks it back to Mohammed now. Gets it up to Othman and goes the other way. So Lewiston now with an opportunity, but not if Sam Merman has anything to say about it. And here we go. Manny Yugo kicks it out, and an opportunity for Portland now. Mukwa on the right side. He's chased, but he's going to kick it inside. And Centenia gets a foot on it. Then it goes the other way, Kikobo. Hansma Ali with the ball there. Now, Warsame Ali will check in for number 4, Sharif Hassan.
Returning for Portland, number 7, Barrett Bobe. And for Lewiston, number 7.
Such an exciting game here this morning, Steve. I'll tell you what, not many opportunities given up by either team. A lot of tussles in the midfield, not a lot of choreographed defensive plays, but it's kind of what we'd come to expect here today.
We really have expected it in the last few games for Portland. Very low-scoring playoff games that Portland has won. The last one on PKs in Gorham. And Lewiston player will go down. And they will take the kick on the foot of Naraldin. Excuse me, the kick will come, from Naraldin Othman now. He'll try to send it in the middle here with 14 minutes left here in regulation. The kick is up. It's to the right side. Hanley gets a head on it. Was saved by Othman, back again, and now sent inside by Kokobo. Millette settles. Watch out. He looks like a dangerous player. He gets a foot on it, but Dalligan will come over. A great, huge kick, but Centennia gets a foot on it, and now it'll come the other way, and this will go to Hersey. Hersey has Mukwa all over him. He's got Bobe to beat. Here's an opportunity here as Lewiston really controlling well with these foot skills at this particular juncture, but Merman gets a foot on it. Back again, Othman. Portland is looking a little bit weak in the middle here. Falling on the ball, no delay. Here's Millett. Watch out. Loses it. And Bobe must clear and does clear. Mook on the right side, he whiffs. And it's kicked out of there by Tyler LeMay, but now Lewiston with a great opportunity.
What?
No.
Here we go, folks. 12 minutes and 10 seconds left. Othman sends it inside. There's a header, and Delligan saves it off of Millet's head. A great opportunity for Lewiston. The ball has spent the last 5 to 7 minutes in the Lewiston zone. Okay, and a Portland player was pushed down with no call. However, as so often happens, and I'm not sure that was really retaliation, but the call right after is the one that the officials call.
Well, you know, Steve, if they're blind to both teams, it works out. It cancels out.
Great officiating crew here today. Been calling a great game. Here's Lewiston now with a threat. All right, sacrificing his body is Mukwa. It's a cross. It goes too far. And watch out. Lewiston with some opportunities here and kicked out by Hanley. And here comes Fonseca. See, there's nobody up there, so he clears it, but to nobody. Number 5 is Kikobo. He gets a foot on it. Of course, having that type of an offense obviously allows your middies to stay back and play a defensive game, and they've had a very good defensive game here today. But once again, really Hanley's got to be very careful as Hugo had a hand on Ali as well. It's going to be Lewiston ball here. Taking the throw will be number 18, Ali. Mionis, Curran-Ziza, Hinchcliffe, and number 15, Aaron Hoekstra now check in for the Dogs. Hoekstra sacrificing his body in the last game against Gorham. Here comes Merman. Hinchcliffe kicks it out. Still deep in the Portland zone, however, as Osama Ali Abdi on the right side. Shaib on him. Curran-Ziza heading the other way. It's still deep in the Portland zone. Lewiston has got something going here, John. Yeah, that's a nice play by Hinchcliffe, and it had to be. He had to do that. It's going to be a throw. Here's going to come a kick here. It's going to be as close to a corner kick as you can quite imagine, and frankly, maybe even a little easier than a corner kick. Othman will take it. The teams will line up as though it is a corner kick, and this will be a great opportunity here for Lewiston with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. It's up. Dalligan gets a head on it and kicked out of there by Mionis. Merman. Too far ahead. It's going to be Lewiston ball. Hugo. He's got 2 Lewiston Blue Devils on him. Here comes Merman. Looking to serve Fonseca. Hinchcliffe with a foot on it. Portland now threatening. Goes the other way. Hugo. Well, now you don't have Hugo with that, although he's going to race back. Oh, here comes Lewiston with a great, great opportunity. And it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be taken by number 7, Warsame Ali. Just under 7 minutes left in regulation, and the ball has really spent an inordinate amount of time in the Portland zone.
It's a very tense game here today for Portland fans.
The ball is up. Headed back by Shaib in another corner kick. Once again, it's up. Hinchcliffe gets it. Rather, Rowan Dalligan gets it, and what a great aggressive play by Rowan Dalligan. But once again, Lewiston with the ball. This time, Yusuf Mohammed. At some point, it's the law of averages. You've got to get that ball out of there. You've got to have some folks up there to be able to receive it. Of course, the strategy may be to play for overtime, where although it's overtime is just overtime, it's not PKs. Oh my goodness gracious! Just that close, as Dalligan gets it out of the reach of Millette. Hinchcliffe now, he sends Fonseca. Here we go! Again, not another Bulldog up there. Mionis now. Taken down, no call.
Valiant effort there, Steve, by Fonseca, but boy, you really need to have some help.
Another play on. This time, Curran-Ziza loses possession by some great play by Othman. This is a ball. Dalligan comes out. Aggressive play by Dalligan.
Great protection there, too, by Manny Hugo.
Here's Fonseca. But Centennia really just skying up there. Once again, Bilal Hersi with a foot on the ball. This time he feeds Yusuf Mohammed back to Ali. Ali has Hinchcliffe on him. Here's Hugo. Oh, a nice play. He gets it to Curran-Ziza, and here comes Fonseca.
Has a little bit more blue on this side of the field now.
Well, the Lewiston fans wanted an offside. I'm not sure we saw where or how. But Mukhtar Ali now with the ball, and he's going to send it deep. And Daligan's going to let it just sail out. As Tan Taparos and Gracian Mukwa will check in for Portland. As Hinchcliffe will take a break, and perhaps, I'm not sure if Bobe is also going to be taking a break here. Daligan now, the low kick. 3 Lewiston players right there, but here comes Mukwa on the right side. He stops and goes. Looks for Hanley. Hanley back to Mukwa. And it's going to be Portland ball. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in regulation, folks.
Do not rush the turf for your safety and the safety of those athletes.
So the ball now comes down, every possession crucial. The throw in by, the kick rather, by Sam Curran-Ziza. He'll try to send it deep. I think he's asking, where are my people? But what he's got instead is Shaib on the right side. It's going to be Portland ball again, and opportunity here for Portland. Oh no, it's going to be Lewiston ball. Well, there you go. Kikobo's going to take that throw, and he's going to take it over to Uthman. Uthman now in the middle. Hanley. Here comes Quinn Clark. Intercepted. Daligan's going to come up and get that. He is one crisp and sharp goalie. Merman up. 1.5 minutes left. The clock will tick on regulation time here. Mukwa now puts a foot on it. Oh, a nifty pass to Mionis. But Lewiston equal to the task. And now here comes Hugo. 2 Lewiston players collide in the form of Kikobo and Ali. Mionis goes down. Hugo. See, he's just running, and it looked like the Lewiston player was running with him. And now watch out for this throw. It's going to go the other way. You know, as an umpire, I can say that we really don't try to make makeup calls, but if you're in the stands and you're a Lewiston fan, you're thinking, well, that was a makeup call. Here's Mukwa. And it's out, and Portland ball. There's 8 seconds left. We're going to have a sudden victory overtime coming up here in a minute. So we end regulation with the score 0-0. We'll bring you overtime action in this state championship game in a moment. Here we are, folks, starting the first overtime here. Fonseca tries to get it over to Taparos, but well defended there by Lewiston. Here comes Mukwa. Getting a foot on it is Deco. Mukwa hustling after it. He keeps it in. Tries to cross it, and we have, it looked like an offsides call. Either that or, in any event, a possession call for Lewiston on the out of bounds. There are 4 games here today, folks. Here's Mukwa. The shot on and the save. A long, very long clear. Shaib to the middle. Othman. Othman now to Ali. Shaib with the ball. Shaib tries to get between 3 defenders. And instead, watch out for this feed on the right. Oh, he puts down the Portland player. There's no call. But Yugu leads Mukwa. Mukwa past the defender. Still hustling on the right side. Yeah, and they're going to call it the other way, and that is a good call.
Great defensive action there by Sam Merman on that last goal attempt by Lewiston.
You made reference during the break to the makeup of seniors on both of these teams.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. It looks like we have 5 seniors, all of them starting on the Lewiston team, and 4 out of the 5 senior starters. It's 4 out of the 5 seniors on the Bulldogs team starting. So, as far as experience goes, very evenly matched teams.
Yeah, nice play there by Quinn Clark. And of course, with each team not having a ton of seniors, that bodes well for the future. Watch out. Here's an opportunity. A good non-call as the 2 players just get their feet tangled. Mionis now in the middle to Fonseca. Intercepted by Centenia. Osame Ali up to the right side to Hersey. Quinn, this will be a corner kick.
That's right, Steve. Not to overlook the freshman talent, too. I think Gracien Mukwa has distinguished himself so far this game.
Unbelievably so, actually. And it's going to be a goal kick. So a situation where the Lewiston player was the last person to get his foot on. .11 and 40 seconds left in the first overtime. The way it works is you play for sudden victory. It used to be called sudden death. The more politically correct term these days is sudden victory. And if nothing happens the first round of it, then there's another 15-minute period. And if nothing happens there, then it's all on PKs. 5 and 5, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Here's Fonseca on the right side. He goes down, no call. Referee says play on. Here comes Shaib. Shaib now to Hanley in the middle. Oh, nifty move by Hanley. Another nifty move and over to Shaib, who will feed Manny Yugu on the right side. He's going to try to serve it. Well, he gets it over to Mukwa. Back to Yugu. And taken that time by Mukhtar Ali, but back to Yugu now. Yugu's got Mukwa on the right side, and it's going to be Lewiston ball. 10.5 minutes left in the first overtime. There's a Lewiston player down on the left side. The referees are going to rush over to him, and we're going to take a timeout with 10:23 left in overtime. So here goes Lewiston now with a kick that's going to be come about from Othman, or I guess he's going to throw. Yugo gets a foot on it, and he gets it over to Mionis. Mionis now over to Shaib. Oh, my goodness gracious. Elbow down, no call. Well, there was a call, and there should have been.
Yeah, that was probably a little bit more flagrant.
It was just also a little bit late, so, or at least we didn't hear the whistle up here and nobody on the field did, but there's 9.5 minutes left here in this first overtime, and Quinn Clark now has a chance to serve it up the middle. And he goes to the right side to Yugu. Yugu with 2 defenders on him. And Abdi steals it, and he gets it up to Hersey on the left side. Hinchcliffe to Mukwa, too far. Well, the best opportunity that Portland has had in years. Their second time in the state championship in 7 years, really. It's been that long.
Yeah, very much a Cinderella story for the Portland Bulldogs this year.
Set to check in for Lewiston, the very dangerous number 27, Cooper Millette. Shaib with a foot on it. Gets it over to Clark. Clark up to Taparos on the left side. A nice serve to Fonseca, who's going to try to cross it in. He's got Centennia on him. And Fonseca will take the throw. Seven minutes and 45 seconds left. There's the throw to Taparos and a corner kick off of Othman. Here you go, folks. A very important chance for the Bulldogs off the foot of Tan Taparos. It's up. Too far, and it's going to be Portland ball on a throw. Fonseca will come the other way. It's high. Hanley gets a foot on it. Kicked out of there by Centennia, but LeMay with an opportunity to keep it in, settles with his chest. And gets it to, it's going to go out. So it's going to come the other way, but first we're going to have a substitution. Cooper Millette is going to substitute for Bilal Hersey.
Running for Lewiston, number 27, Cooper Millette.
Ooh, nice play by Mionis. Kicked out of there. And now here comes Lewiston with an opportunity. And it's going to go too far, and it will be Portland ball. 6:10 left in the first overtime here today. The ball goes in the middle to Hamza Ali. Portland player down, Melonis. We have a timeout here as Mionis is hurting. The referee stopped play. Five minutes and 54 seconds left. And the call goes against Portland for some reason that we are unaware of. An opportunity here for Lewiston. Lewiston wins, folks. Lewiston wins the state championship. And once again, there will be some controversy with respect to why the referee called that kick to begin with. Rocco Frenzilli will come out to have a discussion with the referee. A very well-played game by the Lewiston Blue Devils and the Portland Bulldogs.
5 minutes and 49 seconds left in today's state Class A boys soccer matchup. Lewiston number 7, Varsity Ali.
The goal was scored by number 7, Warsame Ali. With 5:49 left in the first overtime. And the state championship plaque and gold ball, you should say, the gold ball will go to Lewiston. They'll be back in a moment. So the Portland fans will give their team a nice hand as they come back here. And we will have the post-game festivities in a moment. First, the teams will shake hands. If this is all, we believe that's what will happen. That's a very choreographed situation here by the MPA. Well-played game by both teams. A 1-0 goal by Warsame Ali. The difference. Lewiston wins for the second time in 3 years, as they won it all in 2015 as well.
Well, it's a heartbreak here, Steve, for the Bulldog team and their fans, but I guess one team had to emerge. A very sudden goal, as you said, based on a referee call.
The call was for the kick. It went in. And there you have it. Let me just say, though, that, we weren't down in the field, obviously, and we're not necessarily here to question that call either. We did, however, question the call that took place in 2010 when referee signified an indirect kick, and our goalie, therefore, on the direct kick, merely stood there and did not make an attempt to save it, and there was a goal by Bangor, and that allowed them to play back the rest of the game, and they ended up winning. That was contested by Portland. And the referee said that he had indicated a direct kick, even though he signaled a indirect kick, and even his cornerman actually, his corner linesman actually said that it had been an indirect kick indication. This is something much different. This is just a well-played game by both teams, and what appeared to be a well-called game by the officials. And we'll await further discussion about that as the years come forth. Here comes the Portland coaching crew.
Freshman, Gracian Bukwa. Freshman, Max Cheever. Sophomore, Tan Tiberos. Sophomore, Alex Mionas. Sophomore, Eric Mukwa. Sophomore, junior, Tyler LeMay. Junior, Barrick Bobe. Junior, Sam Kuranziza. Junior, Ababukar Ali. Junior, John Moran. And junior, Pedro Fonseca. Seniors, Alex LeMay. Dana Hinchcliffe. Daniel Hanley. Zechariah Scheib. Emmanuel Yugu. Andre Perot. Jeremy Bruce. Aaron Hoekstra. Jonathan Mukwa. Nicola Sacco. Jack Kovarek. Charlie Compton. Senior captains Sam Merman. Senior captain Quinn Clark. And senior captain Rowan Daligan. Would the captains of Portland High School please come forward? On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, it gives me great pleasure to award the Class A Boys Soccer Runner-Up plaque to Portland High School. Would head coach Mike McGraw from Lewiston and his assistants please come forward to present the individual awards to the 2017 Class A Soccer's champions. Sophomores, Shual Shiaev. Sophomore, Abdullahi Abdullahi. Sophomore, Abdullahi Abdi. Sophomore, Wasami Ali. Sophomore, Bilal Piercy. Sophomore, Ayub Hassan. Sophomore, Mubarak Abdurrahman. Sophomore, Suab Noor. Sophomore, Abdiaziz Abukar. Sophomore, Daniel Chismar. Juniors, Ahmad Hassan. Junior, Bakar Sharif Hassan. Mardosh Kikobo. Derek Lativier. Jeremy Kepler. Noor Aden. Kamundala Crispin. Hinuk Chitanga. Asad Abukar. Hussein Hassan. Cooper Millet. Seniors, Eleanor Deckau. Nuraldin Ahman. Yusuf Mohammed. Mukhtar Ali. Hamza Ali. Fadil Mulkerti. And Abdikar Noor. Will the captains from Lewiston please come forward? On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, it gives me great pleasure to award the Class A State Soccer Championship Gold Ball to Lewiston High School.
So, John, with 5:49 left in the game, Wasami Ali comes up big for Lewiston. But this really was an incredible game and an incredible season.
Well, that's true, Steve. Scoreless game in the first period of overtime. Your fortunes can change on a dime in a situation like that, and they had. But it doesn't take away the fact that the Portland Bulldogs have just had a brilliant season so far. There's a huge camaraderie in this year's team, and they've done a great job getting to this point. And nothing's going to take that away from them.
Well, folks, it's really, as we call it, we've called it in the past, it's really a bromance. And the Portland Bulldogs show, once again, that they play cohesively and as a team. Perhaps a little bit of a controversial call at the end of the game. That will be for people to watch in replays and perhaps on the NBR broadcast, which are broadcast folks to the right of us here in this game. And you'll have to make your own judgments. The fans were disappointed. The Portland fans were, as they had said that Alex Mionis went down. Took him a little while to get up, and the referees awarded the the referees awarded the kick to Lewiston, and that became the difference. So, folks, again, wrap up on a great season. We want to say goodbye to our seniors, Rowan Dalligan and Quinn Clark, Alex LeMay, Sam Merman, Dana Hinchcliffe, Daniel Hanley, Zechariah Shahib, Manny Yugu, Andre Perot, Jeremy Bruce, Aaron Hoekstra, Jonathan Mukwa, and Nico Sacco, Jack Kovarek, and Charlie Compton. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. This is Steve Schwartz along with John Hoekstra and from Mike Hoffer, from the Forecaster, and also Suzanne Hoekstra on camera at the moment. So long from Memorial Stadium, where the Bulldogs are defeated today in the state championship 1-0. They are the state runners-up. Good night.